We all know how technology have helped increase human life and also help shape our world in a more easiest way, okay? How things are being done so easily and how much technology have affected us daily, okay? But I'm here to share with you guys Africa's most tech advanced countries, and let's see where your country lies in Africa. Is it Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, down to the northern part of Africa, that the Egyptians or the Tunisians, or coming sideways to the Eastern Africa, is it the Kenyans or the Tanzanians who have the best tech countries in Africa? Let's see about that, okay? Let's go. Alright, so African Fact Zone, a page on X came in and says Africa's most tech advanced countries. So they have number 1, Morocco, number 2, South Africa, number 3, Egypt, number 4, Rwanda, number 5, Kenya, number 6, Senegal, number 7, Mauritius, number 8, Zimbabwe, number 9, Botswana, number 10, Ethiopia, number 11, Namibia, number 12, Ghana, number 13, Algeria, and then number 14, Uganda. Okay, so there you have it. These are Africa's most tech advanced country, and also their source was Insider Monkey. Okay, these are their sources from and how come they got about Africa's most tech advanced country. Now let's see this. We have a lot of African countries represented. We all know that Africa, we have the North Africans, the Southern Africans, the Central Africans, the Eastern Africans, and then the Western Africans, okay? So based on this mark, you can say that number 1 was from North Africa, number 2 was Southern Africa, which is South Africa, number 3 was another Northern Africa, number 4, Rwanda was Eastern Africa, Kenya represented from Eastern Africa, number 6, Senegal from West Africa, number 7, Mauritius from West Africa, number 8, Zimbabwe from Southern Africa, number 9, Botswana from Southern Africa, and then number 10, Ethiopia from Eastern Africa. So there you see it, okay? So North Africa had 2 representatives on the first top 10, having Morocco and Egypt, and then Southern Africa had South Africa being 1, having Zimbabwe being 2, Botswana being 3. So they have 3 representatives in the first top 10 African most tech countries. And also we had Senegal and Mauritius coming from Western Africa, representing West Africa from the first top 10 also. And then we had Rwanda and Kenya, then Ethiopia also representing the Eastern Africa, okay? That's so cool. And then we came from the number 11, 12, 13, 14. We have Namibia being number 11, Ghana being number 12, Algeria being number 13, and then Uganda being number 14. So basically the last 4 of the countries actually represented most of the region, okay? So Namibia being from the Southern Africa, Ghana from West Africa, Algeria from the North Africa, and then Uganda from the Eastern Africa. So these African countries actually represent Africa when it comes to tech, most tech advanced countries in Africa. So shout out to every country that made up to this list, and I'm glad Africa is now waking up to choose a technology way of life, because Africa deserves to be better and deserves to move forward in life, okay? And I'm so much happy about this. Any country that made up to this list, big congratulations to you. And if your country didn't made up this list too, I hope your country's government do the needful and actually invest more in technology, because technology is not the way forward for Africa right now. And that's where the world is leading. Africa should not be behind this one, okay? Because I'm sure that most of those things they use for technologies are from the soil. So we need to get it back here, and we need to work on it and to meet the future generation too. So Africa can actually get better. Alright, that's big congratulations to you guys. Alright, so their source was Insider Monkey. Okay, so I went inside Insider Monkey to see what criteria or how they came about with Africa's most tech advanced countries and how they came about this. Okay, so I went inside and found this that considering how far behind Africa is still in comparison to other regions, many of its countries often don't feature in lists such as the World Digital Competitiveness Report. Therefore, we instead handed over to the World Intellectual Property Organization to assess the most technologically advanced countries in Africa. We first checked each country's score based on their information and communication technology sector. Well, there you have it. So they say that because of this region, the African region is far behind when it comes to technological ways. They first went to check about a lot of things. So the one thing they checked about before making this list was information communication technology sector. So how better or best is your country in information communication technology? Although some African countries are introducing this thing in their education system so that the next generation actually learns something about information communication technology. These people say they check that one as their first criteria. Okay, again, it also says knowledge and technological output. Okay, so we also check about knowledge and technology outputs. That was another source or another criteria for them making this ranking. And also scientific and technical articles. Also, they also check about scientific and technical articles too, and also and high-tech manufacturing, and how also high-tech manufacturing. How best or how quality does your country produce the technical or technological things like mobile phones, cars, or all most advanced things, home theaters, home equipment, kitchen equipment, or everything technology. How best is your country manufacturing all those things? Okay, and also lastly, it says we then rank each country based on their total score from this criteria, ranking from the highest score to the lowest score. All right, so they say they ranked it based on their criteria they use, and also from the highest score to the lowest score based on their scores they had, and their criteria was 1, information, communication and technology sector. Number 2, the knowledge and technological output. Number 3, scientific and technological articles, and also high-tech manufacturing. These are the factors that they use to consider African countries to name Africa's most tech advanced countries. So based on this criteria, do you now understand why your country was not being part of the most technological advanced countries in Africa? If you don't know, under the comment section, tell us why and what you think about Inside the Monkeys report. All right, let's continue. All right, so as this post was shared, African countries started talking, and it tends to a debate. Some countries, there's some country that doesn't make up this list, and they are not going down without a fight. You know them, right? Check out this comment. So to our first comment, this guy came in and says, Nigeria is so technological advanced that they no longer put us on the same list or level with other African countries. We are now competing with the Asians and Europeans. Do you know the number of revised cyber security experts that we have in Nigeria? You guys are living in a state of oblivion. Yo, that is a Nigerian brother. As I said, some country was not mentioned here, but they are surely not going down without a fight. That's what this Nigerian brother is saying. He says that Nigeria is so tech advanced to the extent that they didn't even let them or level them up with this list. They are highly being ranked against European countries and Asian countries like China. Nigeria is manufacturing so much things that they are so much above African list right now. That's what Brother Man is saying. What do you think about this comment? What do you think about this comment? As an African or as an African person from a different country, what do you think about this Nigerian brother's take? Okay. Well, as this post was shared, this guy also came in commenting the Nigerian guy and says, now type that again without crying. Yo, what do you mean bro should type this again without crying? Who says he's crying though? Man is being honest with you guys. Bro is telling you that Nigeria is so big to the extent that they are ranked higher than African countries. They are being ranked with Europeans and then the Chinese and the Asians, the Indians. They are above Africa. That's what man is saying. Why are you saying that? He should say that without not crying. This is harsh, bro. This is so much harsh. All right, so this one came in and says, tech prosper with support of electricity. You know what I mean? Joe, what is this one saying? What do you mean by, what do you mean? Are you saying Nigeria lack electricity nowadays, so they are not part of this list because they are nowhere to be found because of the electricity? What? No, what do you mean? Nah, what does he mean? Nigerians, what does he mean? Tech supports electricity and it prosper with electricity. This is cold. Why should bro say this to Nigerians, bro? What do you mean by that, bro? Again, this one also came in and says this looks like INEC result under Yakubu. And lastly, this one also came in and says Rwanda has only one university, but is still ahead of Kenya with 77 universities. This list has been influenced. Yo, this is a Kenyan brother throwing a shot at Rwandans. Man is saying that you guys have only one in your universities, and you guys are now ranked highly or most tech advanced than Kenyans with 77 universities. How is it possible? Man is saying that Paul Kagame has paid something to Inside Monkey people because this is not right for him. Bro thinks that Kenya is supposed to be far advanced than Rwanda. So as a Rwandan, what do you think? Is there any education that you have to give to this Kenyan brother who seems ignorant here? Or is Mandam actually saying the truth? Under the comment section, let's see what you get for us, okay? So this has been Entertainment News in a bit. My name is Vidal Say, and I was here to share with you Africa's most tech advanced countries. And then we have seen the list. We had Morocco number 1, South Africa number 2, Egypt number 3, Rwanda number 4, Kenya number 5, Senegal number 6, Mauritius number 7, Zimbabwe number 8, Botswana number 9, Ethiopia number 10, 11 Namibia, 12 Ghana, 13 Algeria, and then 14 Uganda. And your source was Insider Monkey. So that was it, okay? Africa's most tech advanced countries. See you guys around.